Hello, viewers and my dear students. Welcome to session 4 on plane stress analysis, demo on plate with a foil using ANSYS release 14. Okay, we have done 3 sessions where this problem, full model, how to model it and how to solve everything I have told you in the first 3 sessions. Here, in this problem, same problem I take, you see here, same problem. This problem has already been done, considering the full model. Okay, now I take the symmetry. That is, since the model is symmetrical about y-axis, symmetrical about x-axis, I'll consider only quarter of the model. Quarter of the model and try to solve the problem. Okay, in the examination, okay, they can ask you the model, that is, the problem has to be done considering the full model or symmetry. Whatever they say, you do. They don't say anything. Whatever is convenient to you, you can do. Okay, this you please understand. Now, this problem has already been done in first 3 sessions. Now, I am doing the same problem in this session 4, considering the symmetry, that is quarter symmetry. Okay, that is, I'm taking symmetry not only about x-axis but also about y-axis. The 60-40 will become actually 30 by 20 with a radius of 10 and all that. This has to be modeled. Okay, now we'll start doing in ANSYS. Okay, we'll start doing using ANSYS. As usual, file clear start new you do. Okay, just say okay. Okay, this you have to initially do. Okay, that means your file should be new. Then file, change job name. This is a very important thing. I've Gurudhat 4 you do. Okay, that means Gurudhat 4 means the new log file will be under Gurudhat 4. Okay, this is okay you do. That means Gurudhat 4. See here, as I told you earlier, there are 2 methods of doing. One using log operations, one using graphic user interface. That means this is the method what I am doing right now is graphic user interface of ANSYS release 14. That means the menu what I have, I'll use it to get the model and hence to get the solution. I'm not using any equations. That means log files and all that I'm not using. But if you are doing any problem using Guy, simultaneously it will be creating a log file which you can copy, paste it, and you get the same answer. But even changing the loads, changing the constraints and all that, everything becomes easy there. That I tell you in the next the sessions will come. But be careful. Here what I am doing is graphic user interface Guy method. But in this Gurudhat 4, automatically log file would have been created exclusively for this problem. Okay, exclusively for this problem. If you don't do no, what others would have done also will be in the file, that is in the log file. All, even if 20 students have done, all 20 students log file will be there in the common file. Now in Gurudhat 4, only the log file pertaining to this problem will be there, which you can use it later on. Okay, now see here, file, next you do change title. Plate with a foil, quarter symmetry. Quarter symmetry, you just say okay. Then you fit it. Okay, plate with a hole, quarter symmetry you will get the date, time, everything, and the new log file has been created and all that. You will know from here, Gurudhat 4 and all that. Now we'll start doing the problem. Preferences, structural, okay. Okay. Then preprocessor, element type. What is the element you have to choose? This is very important. Now, for our plane stress analysis, the element what will support our analysis is this plane 182, solid quad 4 node 182. I'll just say okay. Okay. Then options will come, plane stress with thickness. I'll go compulsorily, you tick this also, plane stress with thickness. Okay, say, close you do. Okay. Once you do this, then you go for real constants, add, edit, delete, add, okay. Then thickness compulsorily you give this. Whatever is the thickness here, I have told you, compared to x and y dimensions, in these problems, z dimensions will be very less. Okay, you give the dimensions. That is why it is called plane stress analysis problem, sir. Okay, you just say okay and just say close. Okay, then material properties, material models, as I've told you in earlier. Okay, linear, elastic, isotropic. Here I'm taking 2.1 E5 only. Okay, 2.1 E5, 0.3 is the Poisson's ratio I've taken. It was 210 GPa, that is 210 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton per meter square. I converted into Newton per millimeter square. In that way, it is 2.1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, this you remember. Okay, then material exert. Now, since I've entered everything in Newton per millimeter square, the modeling also has to be millimeter only, and the loading also should be Newton per millimeter square only. Okay. Now I'll create the model. Model, create areas, rectangle, let us say by two corners. Okay. Now you say it is 30 because quarter symmetry, no? 30 by 20 rectangle you get, not 60 by 40. Quarter. 30 by 20. Sorry. Here you enter. 30 by 20 you enter. Width is 30, height is 20. Then if you see this, okay, this is 0, 0. If you don't take anything, it will be 0, 0. Now you get here. Can you see that? That means origin is 0, 0. WPX and WPY is 0, 0. With reference to that, this is 30, this is 20. Okay. Now this is area 1. Okay. In the area 1, you create a circle also. Circle you create, solid circle. Now you see here, the circle has to be created in the center, quarter symmetry, no? Here only I had to create. Then WX, BX and WPY, unlike the previous problem, I was giving 30, 20 and all that, it should be at the center of this. But now quarter symmetry, no, here only it should be there. That is why I'll X and Y let it be 0. Then radius only you give, 10 you give. Then you say, okay. Okay, did you follow? Now once you do this, now you subtract this from this main area. This is 1, this is 2. Area 1, area 2, you subtract in that way, you are getting a plate with a whole quarter symmetry. Then operate, Boolean, subtract areas. You see here, subtract areas. You see here, what they have said, pick the enter base areas from which to. Pick or enter base areas from which to subtract. Base area number 1. Okay, 1 you take, apply. And it is asking pick or enter, enters to be areas to be subtracted. You enter 2 now. Just say okay. Now it has been cut. Now it is clear, I think. It is quarter symmetry only. Okay. 1 quarter below this, below X, you have one portion. That is to the right of it, another portion. To the right of this below portion, whatever you have done, another portion. That will do the entire model. But now I have considered only quarter of a symmetry. That is 1/4 of the total model. Okay, 1/4 of the total model. Now you see here, see carefully. Now meshing. Meshing is an important thing in FEM. That means this is just a geometric model. It has to be converted into finite element model. Okay, finite element model means it has to be converted into number of elements and all that. Then only you can solve this. That means it has to become converted into number of elements. For that, I'll go for size controls, manual size, lines, all lines. I'll take last time it was element edge length as 2. Okay, element edge length as 2. Number of divisions, if I make 100, in every line it will make 100 divisions. If I make here 50, number of element divisions, in every line it will make 150 divisions. If I make number of element division 25, 25, 25 make. Instead, for understanding purposes, I have done element edge length as 20. Element edge length as 2. 2 mm means this if it is 30 here. Okay. If it is 30 here, okay, 15 elements you would have got created here. Okay. Did you follow? If it is 20 here, let us say, 20 here means element edge length 2 means 20 divided by 2, 10 elements it would have created. You can understand better. That is the idea. Okay. Then say okay. Then it has created element edge length 2 to 2 and all that. Then what you do is compulsorily mesh areas, free meshing you do. Don't worry about anything. You click on this area, just say OK. This is the most important part. You have to wait because it is consuming memory. It takes time. You have to wait. Okay. Now, as you see here, it has missed. That means the geometric model has been converted into finite element model. Now, it is totally, as you know, it is 30, no? 30. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That means every edge length is 2 mm. Edge length is 2, 2, 2, 2. In that way, automatically, I told you initially, here 10 elements would have created because it is 20. Here 15 elements it would have created because it is 30. This you remember for understanding purposes. What exactly you are doing, you should know. Okay. Now I have meshed. Now I'll come for loading part. That is, up till here you can call it as pre-processing stage. Now what you have to know is this is solution phase, defining loads and all that. Define loads, apply structural displacement. See here displacement. Symmetric boundary condition is there, no? Symmetric boundary conditions. Here, don't worry about all this. Since you take this is a symmetry line. This is a symmetry line. That is why this is symmetrical about y, this is symmetrical about x and all that. Just blindly you take symmetric boundary condition on lines you take. Okay. Once you take, pick or enter lines for symmetric conditions. Okay. You take this and just say OK. Okay. Now if you see here, you can see yes, yes, yes and all that. No? Yes, yes, yes and all that. Symmetric boundary conditions have already been created. That is symmetric boundary condition for this and this. That means in this symmetric boundary condition, if it is created, automatically in this region, ux will be there, uy won't be there. In this region, okay, in this region, the other things are here, ux won't be there, uy will be there. Okay. In that way, symmetric boundary condition, you say here, if you see here, this in the direction of x won't be, there won't be any deformation because you are arrested, uy may be there. In this, ux may be there, but uy won't be there. That is the understanding of symmetric boundary condition. Anyway, don't worry about that. That the symmetric boundary condition you apply, and next you go for pressure load. Then you see here structural, you have pressure on lines. Pressure on lines you take. Here you are applying the pressure on lines. Okay, this line you consider for pressure on lines. You just say OK. Then it is minus 50 for tensile loading. Okay, minus 50 you put. Okay, don't put plus, it will be compressive. Just say OK. Then you see here one line has come here which clearly says the tensile loading has been applied here. Okay, now you see here. Then I'll say here save dB I'll do. That means in case if I do any mistake further, I'll resume dB. I'll come to this stage. Okay, did you follow? Never forget this particular part. I have saved dB. Okay, save dB. That means I applied the load, everything has been completed, meshed it, everything I have done. And I applied the pressure also, 50 Newton meter square, tensile, everything I have done. Then I have saved dB. Okay. Now later on, in case I do any mistake, I'll just resume dB. It will come to this stage. You start repairing it. Okay. Now we have come to session. We have come to end of session 4. Okay. This problem will be completed in all respect in the next session, session 5. Thank you, viewers. Thanks for watching. Thank you.